Venus in Aries in the fifth house often indicates a fiery, assertive personality. These individuals are likely passionate and enthusiastic, with a strong desire for recognition. They easily take initiative and enjoy being in the spotlight, but may struggle with impatience and jumping to conclusions. In relationships, they are likely to be direct and honest, with a tendency towards impulsivity. They might fall in love quickly, creating intense but possibly short-lived relationships. Their love language may involve grand displays of affection and excitement, and they probably enjoy the exhilarating stage of new love more than the quiet steadiness of long-term relationships. They need to learn patience, to allow love to grow at its own pace, and that not every love story is a passionate whirlwind. Career-wise, Venus in Aries in the fifth house often aligns with roles showcasing their creativity and leadership skills, such as in arts or entertainment fields. These individuals tend to be ambitious, energetic, and able to thrive in environments requiring quick decisions. Nonetheless, they may have difficulty with long-term projects that require consistency and maintaining interest, and the initial excitement begins to fade. Their primary strengths include their boldness, ambition, and infectious enthusiasm. However, their impulsive traits and desire for immediate gratification can pose challenges. Personal growth will often involve learning to manage impulsivity, developing patience, and recognizing that true recognition comes from the lasting impact of their actions, not just immediate attention and praise. The placement of Venus in Taurus in the fifth house indicates a person who highly values security, stability, and comfort in love and relationships. They appreciate good taste, aesthetics, and the finer things in life, but can be somewhat resistant to change and a bit stubborn. They crave deep, sensual connections with their partners and can be quite possessive. In career, they may thrive in fields that require creativity, patience, and a focus on detail. They might be particularly successful in careers related to design, finance, music, or the arts. Their reliability and practical nature make them effective team members. Strengths of this placement include loyalty, aesthetic appreciation, passion for creative expression, sensuality, and a strong desire to form solid connections with others. They are typically devoted and protective, which can be an asset in relationships. Challenges can result from their sometimes inflexible or uncompromising attitude, their tendency to overindulge in luxuries, or their possessiveness in relationships. These traits may hinder interpersonal relationships and their potential for personal growth. Key lessons for personal growth includes learning to be more adaptable and flexible, controlling the desire to possess or control, and learning to find a balance between material indulgence and practicality. Encouraging change and novelty will foster personal growth and relationship success. At the same time, continuing to cherish deep, long-lasting connections, both in personal life and career, will lead to enduring happiness and satisfaction. Venus in Gemini in the fifth house indicates a playful, curious, and communicative personality. This person loves to learn, exchange ideas, and stay mentally stimulated. They are known for their wit, charm, and sociability. Versatility and flexibility are key strengths, allowing the individual to adapt to diverse circumstances and environments. In relationships, this placement signifies a need for a partner who stimulates their mind and shares in their pursuit of fun and adventure. They could have varied interests in love, seeking multiple qualities in a partner. Their love language is communication and mental connection. Emotional commitment might be challenging as they fear losing their freedom and space. Regarding career, this placement is well suited for occupations requiring communication, creativity, and variety. Suitable fields may include media, marketing, writing, teaching, or performing arts. Their skilled communication, creativity, and need for diversity can drive career success. Despite these strengths, challenges exist. Their desire for variety and stimulation can sometimes come across as inconsistency or superficiality. They also might have a tendency to avoid deep emotional connections, which can complicate personal relationships. Personal growth lessons involve learning to balance their need for intellectual stimulation with emotional depth and stability. Recognizing the value of emotional commitment and learning to establish enduring relationships can lead to personal development. With Venus in Cancer in the 5th house, you are likely to be deeply emotional, sensitive, and intuitive. You form strong attachments and may tend to give a lot in relationships, expecting the same level of commitment in return. Your emotions drive your creativity and self-expression. In relationships, you're protective and nurturing. You might prefer serious, long-term relationships over casual encounters. Family and home lie at the heart of your value system. Career-wise, this placement suggests roles which involve caring for others or using creativity. You could thrive in nursing, counseling, childcare, real estate, or fields that allow artistic expression. Yet, there can be challenges. You may struggle with over-attachment, becoming too dependent on loved ones. There's a risk of being overly emotional or closed off to protect your feelings. Learning to balance emotions is a significant growth lesson. Strengths tied to this placement are deep empathy, creative talent, and a strong sense of care towards loved ones. Your love for family and capacity to nurture can be your guiding light in personal and career life. Your sensitivity, while it can be a challenge, is also an asset as it makes you intuitive and understanding. The key is to learn to balance your emotional nature with the practicalities of life, to allow just the right amount of vulnerability without being overly exposing, and to use your deep caring nature to foster healthy relationships and choose fulfilling careers. Having Venus in Leo in the 5th house signifies an individual's love for self-expression, creativity, and attention. These folks are naturally high-spirited, generous, and charismatic. They highly enjoy recognition and admiration for their talent, which could translate into a love for performing arts or creative fields. In relationships, these individuals seek to be the center of attention. They are passionate lovers and expect devotion from their partners. Their theatricality and zest can make relationships fun, but they might struggle if their partner is unresponsive or unappreciative of their dramatic gestures. Career-wise, Venus in Leo in the 5th house often leads individuals to choose fields where they can shine bright and express creativity. Careers in acting, fashion, and arts are typically promising options. Their natural flair for drama makes them potentially successful in any public-facing role as well. Their significant strengths are confidence, creativity, and charismatic personality. On the flip side, their need for constant applause can lead to pride and a susceptibility to flattery. They also might face challenges in relationships, as they may often demand more than they give. Personal growth lessons include learning to appreciate others as much as they seek appreciation and mastering the art of balancing between self-expression and being dominating. They need to realize that relationships are reciprocal, and mutual appreciation is crucial. Furthermore, a practical approach to ambition and fame rather than an obsession with social stature can be fruitful. Venus in Virgo in the 5th house indicates a practical, modest, and detail-oriented personality. These individuals are often hardworking and dedicated, finding joy in service and organization. They tend to express their love by taking care of someone and may show their affection through their actions rather than words. Though they can be critical and perfectionistic, their intentions are usually kind-hearted. In relationships, this placement suggests a tendency toward pragmatic love affairs. They prefer partners who are reliable and exhibit a strong work ethic. They are attracted to intelligence and practicality, over flamboyance or outwardly flamboyant expressions of love. In the realm of work, careers involving creativity, precise attention to detail, and service could appeal to these individuals. They might thrive in fields such as event planning, teaching, or healthcare, where their knack for details and service to others are beneficial. Strengths of this placement include a strong work ethic, attention to detail, practicality, and a loyal heart. Challenges could involve being overly critical, self-sacrificing, or struggling with perfectionism. Personal growth for these individuals may involve learning to embrace imperfection in themselves and others, understanding that everyone has unique strengths and weaknesses. They could also benefit from learning to express their feelings more vocally, and not just through actions. This placement is about balancing everyday practicalities with the need for personal creativity, joy, and passion. A person with Venus in Libra in the 5th house prides themselves on their charm, diplomacy, and artistic talents. They seek beauty, harmony, and balance in every aspect of life. Their core personality is marked by a strong sense of justice, attraction to aesthetics, and an innate ability to connect with others. Pleasant interpersonal exchanges and romantic endeavors are extremely important to them. In relationships, they long for harmony and equality. They abhor conflict and tend to avoid it at all costs. Their affections are often orientated toward cultured and refined individuals who share the same tastes. They have a charming and captivating personality, attracting many admirers. They also have a talent for making anyone feel loved and appreciated. In career aspects, Venus in Libra in the 5th house can excel in creative fields such as arts, music, design, or diplomacy. They are attracted to jobs that allow them to express their creativity while maintaining harmony and balance. Strengths of this placement are a deep love for beauty, a sense of justice, and a knack for conflict resolution. However, the constant pursuit of peace and avoidance of unpleasant situations could be a challenge. They may struggle with decision-making, often swaying back and forth, weighing pros and cons to an exhausting extent. In terms of personal growth, learning to handle conflict instead of avoiding it is important. Recognizing that life isn't always balanced, and learning to cope with these imbalances is crucial. Integrating their sense for beauty and love for harmony can lead to a fulfilling life. Having Venus in Scorpio in the 5th house points to an individual with a great depth of feeling, intensity, and passion. They are likely to be alluring, magnetic, and highly desirable. This position suggests a strong need for meaningful emotional encounters and experiences in love affairs. They can be intensely loyal and protective but also possessive and jealous. They crave intensity and are drawn to the darker or deeper sides of life and love. In relationships, they seek deep emotional connections and often experience loves that are transformative in nature. They can become obsessive or overly immersed in their relationships. Their love nature is intense and their affection strong and enduring. In terms of career, these individuals may be drawn to fields where they can explore complexities, deeper truths, or mysteries. This could include psychology, detective work, crisis intervention, or occupations that require in-depth research. Strengths include their loyalty, emotional depth, passion, and ability to transform through love experiences. Their resolve and determination can also be a boon in personal and professional life. Challenges may arise from their intensity, which can veer into jealousy or possessiveness. These individuals can struggle with understanding their own emotions or the emotions of others, leading to relationship difficulties. Personal growth lessons imply learning to balance their intensity with more playful or light-hearted experiences. There can be immense growth potential when these individuals learn to navigate and express their strong emotions healthily and constructively. Their transformative experiences in love can also lead to profound self-awareness and insight. With Venus in Sagittarius in the 5th house, one may be adventurous, fun-loving, and optimistic. Such individuals are often extroverted, with a love for socializing and making new connections. They appreciate freedom and spontaneity in their romantic endeavors, often seeking partners who can match their zest for life. They could struggle with committing quickly, valuing personal autonomy highly. One's love for adventure might direct them towards a career involving travel, education, or writing. Their lively and charismatic nature could also attract them to performance arts or event planning. However, their need for constant stimulation can make maintaining focus in a long-term career challenging. One's strengths include their enthusiasm, openness, and sociability. They have great interpersonal skills and can charm others with their wit and humor. However, their challenges include tackling boredom, impatience, and an occasional lack of consistency. For personal growth, learning to balance their need for freedom with the responsibilities of mature relationships is crucial. Exploring their love for variety and stimulation within a committed relationship could provide a fulfilling growth opportunity. The knack for adventure should be fostered, not suppressed, to ensure that they continue to live life to the fullest but also learn to appreciate quieter moments. While embracing freedom, they could strive for greater depth in their personal relationships. Their challenge is to incorporate stability and commitment without feeling trapped. Overall, the Venus in Sagittarius in the 5th house suggests a vibrant, explorative character with a thirst for life's many experiences. Venus in Capricorn in the 5th house indicates a personality that approaches love and creativity with seriousness and a focus on long-term rewards. There is a deep appreciation for stability, tradition, and meaningful experiences in romance and personal expression. This placement often blends ambition with a love for beauty and enjoyment. In relationships, there is a preference for committed, dependable partners. Love is expressed through loyalty, practical actions, and a willingness to build something lasting. While romantic, this placement may hesitate to show vulnerability, leading to cautious behavior in love. Challenges include a fear of rejection or failure, which can create emotional walls or limit spontaneity in relationships. The 5th house influence enhances creativity and self-expression but often channels these into structured, purposeful projects. There is a strong desire to create something of value, whether through artistic pursuits, leadership roles, or mentoring. This placement may excel in careers involving the arts, entertainment, or any field that allows for creative growth with tangible results. Responsibility is a central theme, often influencing how joy and leisure are experienced. Strengths include reliability, ambition, and the ability to turn creative ideas into reality. Challenges involve allowing more spontaneity, embracing emotional risks, and finding balance between work and play. The lesson is to integrate Capricorn's focus on achievement with the fifth house's call for joy and self-expression. By embracing fun and emotional openness, this placement can achieve deeper fulfillment in both relationships and creative pursuits while building lasting success. Individuals with Venus in Aquarius in the fifth house are unique and deeply creative. They enjoy unconventional pastimes and express love uniquely. They value independence within relationships and are often drawn to unconventional or non-traditional partners. They may prefer friend-like relationships, where freedom and individuality are respected. Relationships often start from friendship, and respect and understanding are key. In terms of career, their creativity and independent thinking could be beneficial in arts, entertainment, technology, or anything that keeps them intellectually stimulated. They often trend towards fields where they can express their originality and innovation. Strengths include originality, freedom, creativity, and an open heart. They are not afraid to champion new ideas or ways of doing things. They have the potential for genius-like insights, due to their intellectual curiosity and propensity to think outside the box. Challenges to overcome could be a tendency to be emotionally aloof or detached. They can appear unemotional or indifferent due to their rational approach to emotions. They could also be seen as unpredictable or erratic, as they value freedom and resist conventional norms. Personal growth comes from understanding the balance between freedom and commitment in relationships. Learning to combine their need for independence with emotional intimacy can lead to satisfying relationships. Additionally, harnessing their creativity and individuality into productive outlets can lead to fulfilling careers. Having Venus in Pisces in the fifth house suggests an individual with a romantic, creative and sensitive personality. This placement may lead to a tendency to idealize love and relationships, often venturing into daydreams or fantasies. They may be deeply emotionally engaged in their relationships, with a high level of empathy for their partners. They may also enjoy artistic hobbies, attracted to music, art, and poetry. In terms of challenges, the extreme sensitivity and idealism may lead to dissatisfaction when reality doesn't match their ideals. There could be struggles with setting healthy boundaries and avoiding codependent relationships. They may need to learn to balance their emotional needs with practicality to avoid disappointment. Potential career influences suggest pursuits where creativity and empathy are valued. Roles in the arts, counseling, or sectors helping others could appeal. As empathetic listeners, they might excel in professions where understanding and responding to emotional needs is important. Strengths associated with this placement include creativity, intuitiveness, compassion, and a deep capacity for love. They are often the ones people turn to for comfort and understanding. As for personal growth lessons, these individuals may need to learn about realistic expectations in love, maintaining healthy boundaries, and channeling their creativity productively. Despite the challenges, their capacity for deep emotional connections and their potential for creative brilliance stand as testimony to the unique charm of having Venus in Pisces in the fifth house.